What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Traders Up North podcast. We're back with a special guest today, our boy Melon. Melon, welcome back, bro. How you feeling tonight? How you doing? So you got to be feeling great, man. Good win for Melon and the homies of Michigan. Slates, how you doing tonight, bro? I feel that. Michael, how are you feeling, bro? I know you're feeling great right now. I know every time you open your phone, you're feeling pretty good. All right, so let's get that part out the way then. Ibuka's returning. Almost the entire defense is returning. Will Howard's coming in, and I keep forgetting the kid's name, and it makes me feel bad. But the I know. Yeah, the running back from Ole Miss. Does anyone know his name by chance? That's what it is. Okay. He's still there. Is he going to the NFL? I know Mayan hit the draft.
Healthy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
His problem is he just can't stay healthy.
at all.
Yeah, and they
But
really
he
felt that when he was injured. They felt it, that hole.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then he came back halfway through the season and led the Big Ten in rushing yards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, y'all might be all right. You got Ibuka coming back. Half the defense, you said?
more than
Yeah.
half, dude. We have
More than
so
half?
many. There's more seniors coming back next year than I feel like I've seen in a while, which is good because normally it's like I feel like Ohio State's not very used to those people coming back. We have a lot of players that hit their 2 years and boom, they're gone.
They're
You
hungry.
barely get to know who they really are, and then they're already in the league. So it's nice to have some people come back.
You'll have an older squad, man.
Yeah.
That should be good.
Yeah, there are gonna be some people to help lead the way for the newbies.
We're gonna have a Michigan squad next year.
For
Bunch of
real, though.
old ass motherfuckers.
I was just about to say that. That's why Michigan was so good this year. They brought back so many guys that had played for like 2, 3, 4 years.
Yeah.
All that
Like,
shit does is make you look good, though. If you can get people to come back, there's obviously something good to look forward to and look into.
Mhm.
yeah.
Especially with
But,
how hot the portal is. If you going back to your school, you like something.
Oh yeah.
well, that's the other thing I was gonna say. The only downside of having all those guys return is there may be some guys that do hit the portal, like younger guys, because they thought that they might play this
Yeah,
upcoming year, but now those guys are coming back, and so they'd have to wait another year.
you never know, and you could lose that hidden talent, that
Yeah.
unlocked
Yeah.
trait.
But obviously, you would much rather have experienced guys come
Yeah.
back, and you can replace those younger guys
Of course.
in the portal itself or from
So I feel like
recruiting.
if you lose a guy, like say you're no one of the Power Fives, at least one of the bigger schools in the country, if you're losing dudes to shitty schools because of money, they're not even meant to be at your school.
No.
No.
Bag chasing. Some of them
Oh
kids
my
really
goodness!
bag chasing.
While we're on this
Yeah.
topic, dude, Dad has been so mad recently. He is so mad with Marvin. Like
Going pro?
not even that. So my dad is very against sitting out of bowl games if you are not going to the league already decided. Like if you're just opting out to opting out, he said that you should lose your scholarship and no longer be a part of that team because you're there to play ball, and if you can't play ball, you shouldn't be there.
Extreme. I don't know about all that.
I feel like it's a little
Man.
extreme too because he was, that he's like Jesus in that campus. But like I do see where he's coming from. Like it is kind of like if nobody knows that you're gonna go to the draft and then you don't play in one of the biggest games of this, you're just chilling. I see where he's old though. My dad, our parents like 50s now, so like I see where he's coming from. But I was like, damn, dude, like it's not that deep. Because I walked
mean,
out.
Yeah,
I walked out in
it's
the living
crazy
room.
he says that though, but like another thing, especially like now in today's time, I feel like the kids hold so much power. The kids hold so much.
hmm
I mean, they're so. I don't know.
Money influenced shit. So am I. Are y'all money influenced? I am.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's why I took
can't
this
lie.
new job.
Hell yeah, there you go.
I mean,
Exactly.
I think everybody knew Marvin was already going without him
Yeah,
saying anything. So
No, I don't think he needed anything. But
nah.
he's an exception I'll give. Like my dad was super mad at Smith and Jigba too, and I was like, dude, he's injured though. He was told by the medicals to not play, not ruin his draft stock. So like you
Fuck
can't.
those guys.
That's just dude. That's how he see it. Fuck them trainers. Get on the field.
See, look. But hey, what team you think Marvel end up at, or where would you like to?
Where would I like to see him? I'd like
Mhm.
to see him catching balls from Justin Fields because he needs some fucking help, dude.
He
I
does need
I've
some
been
help.
so
Justin Fields do need
I've been
help, bro.
so 50-50 with like, there's been times where Fields just looks like one of the worst QBs in the NFL. And then there's times where he looks amazing, he just doesn't have the help he needs. And for my mom's sake and her mental health of being a lifetime Bears fan, I would like them to get Marvin so Justin can perform a little bit.
Yeah,
Because I
they
think
should have a shot
I
to get him,
honestly,
right?
yeah, the Bears got the first pick. So they can
Really?
take him. Yeah, Bears got first pick.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So I don't know how that fucking works because I thought New England and Carolina
So,
was like the worst team in the
obviously
league.
it's like how shitty you are, but then there's always like the back roads of it where we'll give you this player for this pick or these picks if this and that. That's going on all the time. I don't remember how the Bears got the first pick. I don't think it's from how shitty they were because they weren't the shittiest team. That was the Panthers, I'm pretty sure. But they have first pick. So I'd like to see Marvin go there, but I do keep seeing on like the mock drafts that he's going to go to the Cardinals. But that
What
also
up,
seems
Kyle?
kind of weird. What are you going to
Nothing.
say?
I was thinking that they got the first pick from Carolina, but that wouldn't make sense from when they got DJ Moore because I'm assuming they gave up draft picks to get him. So that never mind.
Yeah, I don't quite remember how they got it, but I do know that they do have the first. So there's
Shit, what do they need? Do they go quarterback first overall?
everyone thinks that's a bad idea. A lot of
Yeah,
Bears fans
there's no
don't
way
want to
they're
see
gonna pick up
Justin
Caleb
leave,
Williams.
and DJ Moore says that none of those QBs are better than Fields.
For real?
He's
Oh, he
like
got guys on the team vouching.
he's got a lot of Chicago vouching. So it's really just up to the main people what they want to do. But I feel like it's a bad move too. If everyone like in the fan base wants you to keep this guy and the teammates want you to keep this guy and then you don't, I don't know if it's worth all the backlash you get from the fan base.
Point.
Well, I think it's going to take much more than just Marvin Harrison Jr.
Well, of course,
Part
yeah.
of I feel like part of the problem
Oh, line.
they need to get a better O line,
Because
and on top of that, they need to hire a coach who can put in place a scheme that fits Justin Fields. I like I feel like they're trying to make him a drop back passer, which I mean, obviously he can throw the ball,
right,
but like he is not a pocket passer. He's not just going to sit back there
he's way too
and
mobile.
exactly for example, that's like trying to make Lamar Jackson a drop back passer. Obviously, Lamar is a lot more elusive, but I mean, Fields is still an explosive runner. He's just not a shifty. It's like trying to put Lamar back there and make him drop back 40 times a game and saying go win the game. He's not going to do it that way. So I feel like they need to put in a better scheme around him to make him a good quarterback. He is a good
Hell
quarterback.
yeah.
He's just not in the right system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
And
I
like
think the Bears would be
The
good.
Ravens really do that for Lamar. You know what I mean? They depth chart. They got 3 niggas just like Lamar. Like they just
Yeah,
step in the system and run it the same way. You know, it's crazy.
exactly.
Yeah, Justin Fields needs a better.
Yeah.
If they
All right,
build,
so
if, go ahead.
hypothetically, if they do take Caleb Williams for a quarterback, where's Justin Fields going to go?
I feel like that's so tough because there's so many teams that actually need a quarterback, but they're all so ass that it's like he'd just be in the same spot he's in now, just with different colors.
Yeah,
Maybe
If
Vegas.
maybe. Yeah,
yeah,
New
They
England
don't
needs a
really have a
quarterback.
QB.
don't
New
don't put
England
him in
doesn't
New
need a
England.
QB.
That would suck if he went to New England, though.
I hate seeing good players get their careers ruined by a bad team. Makes me so sad. Doesn't matter what college they came from. It's just always
Yeah.
like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Those people that got drafted to the Lions past couple years, them boys got lucky with the little history run the Lions have like that turnaround.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's a lot of dudes that didn't see this shit coming when they got drafted.
Yeah, I know. I know. In this upcoming draft, I can say this now, but I don't know if I could ever say this shit in my lifetime that people want to get drafted by the Lions. You know what I mean?
I would
People
want to get
come
drafted by the
Detroit.
Lions.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, they got a movement going.
Hell yeah,
Well,
people want to be a
how
part
would
of that shit.
and how would you not want to play for Dan Campbell?
At this dude's building his legacy for sure.
He is
Yeah.
goaded. He's
Shout out
becoming a
Derek
certified goat.
Campbell.
This shit's funny. He's a cool dude. I don't think he probably didn't get that much hate for that fucking Cowboys game. I can't imagine he got too much hate. He's done too much good for them to get like that mad at him.
He not getting no hate from me, to be honest. If that's
Me
your
neither.
identity, that's your identity. You know what I mean? If you're gonna go for two, nigga. You know what I mean? If that's your identity, which is really hard because Coach Heupel here at Tennessee is like that too, and it damn near like the cost of the bowl game I played. But I don't know. It's always tough to call. Obviously, you can always kick that extra point or not go for it on fourth down sometimes. But hindsight is always.
Bro, in his case too, he's got stats to prove his shit be working.
Yeah, they be getting it.
It'd be different if he never if he was 3 for 10 on him, but he's got to be more like 7, 8 for 10 on them type of things. Like every time I look at this fourth down, like they still got the ball 5 minutes later.
I would have liked to see that game in the over.
That would have been cool. Overtime would have been cool.
That game should have been over. Honestly, that game should have been over.
Yeah, that was a good ass.
I mean,
I forgot Melon's a Cowboys fan.
You're a Cowboy. Oh my god.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I knew Millen been a Cowboy.
Just like my dad, bro. I don't want to hear
but
shit.
Also, everyone wants to complain about the 2-point conversion. Yes, I understand. The refs did screw that up, 100%. But if you really want to go and blame the refs, you can rewind it about
there's a
2 minutes
call
earlier into the game where Dallas got called for a tripping. And it was actually Aiden Hutchinson that stuck his leg out and tried to trip someone. And that would have been an automatic first down, and the Cowboys could have just kneed the ball out and won the game right there and then.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I don't think you could probably watch any football game in history and literally see where the refs have fucked up in every single game.
It's a part of the game. There's going to be mistakes. There's going to be missed calls. Obviously, the ones that get pointed out the most are the ones at the very end of the game, because that's the most recent thing in people's minds. And then they're going to say, well, that's the reason we lost.
They forget about every other call.
They forget about the other 59 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It's a long football game. It's a long game, and there's calls to be made all the time. I mean, I hate when people do that, too. They look at the very end of the game like, damn. They even put it on, we shouldn't have ran this play, or we shouldn't even. It's a long ass game. You should have been asking for that in the second quarter, my guy. You know
Yeah.
I mean? Like, it's a long game.
Yeah.
All right, so we covered the Bucks. Everybody's seen it. We're good. We got high hopes for next year. I feel like we're allowed to have some high hopes for next year. Things are looking nice, at least.
Record prediction. Go ahead.
For the Bucks, I got to remember all the actual good teams we have to play now.
You can pull up
Oregon.
Schedule?
I think I can break it down a different way.
Schedule.
Yeah, I can break it down a different way. I can throw out the teams I could see Ohio losing to. And I could still see them losing to Michigan, depending on how they come back next year, with who they got stacked on their roster.
They're losing a lot of guys.
I could see them losing to Oregon.
Concerned for next year.
I can see Ohio losing to Oregon. I know that Bo Nix is gone, but Dylan Gabriel's right there. Dylan Gabriel's not no bitch. And Oregon,
and they just got the number one receiver in the transfer portal from Texas A&M.
Yeah, Oregon's definitely they're a program again, and I can see them causing some problems. I don't remember if we played Texas. Let me pull up the schedule on my phone.
I don't think we played Texas.
No, Michigan plays Texas like the second game of the season.
I say,
strength of schedule is like 10,000 players.
Bro, okay.
Not next year, bro. Not next year.
No one can say anything about Michigan's strength of schedule next year, saying we played a cupcake schedule, because Michigan has probably the hardest schedule in college football.
It's about that time.
If they come out undefeated regular season out of that shit, oh my gosh.
Then you guys are the truth.
Them boys is
the
truth.
I'm going to be honest, I don't see Michigan going undefeated next year.
Oh, your schedule's way harder next year.
Yeah.
Way fucking harder.
Schedule is brutal.
Texas and Washington.
We basically got the cakewalk next season.
Who's our first game against?
You really want to know?
Yeah, I really want to
Akron.
know. Well, that's better than fucking.
Hold on. It gets better. Week 2, Western Michigan.
Oh, fuck yeah. Is that at Ohio?
It's gotta be. There's no way they're going to Western.
Yeah. I'm not sure. It's not telling me on this, but I would assume so.
Fuck.
And then
it's in the shoe. It's in the shoe.
Then
There's no way. That damn stadium ain't big enough to hold all.
I'd be there. I'd buy like 5 seats.
Then we're playing Marshall. There's a bye week after the first 2 weeks. Then Marshall, Michigan State, Iowa. Then we actually get to play football at Oregon. That's why I could see them losing. It's at Oregon. I know shit
Yeah,
gets
okay.
crazy there.
That's tough.
Then a bye week again. Nebraska at Penn State. With the state of Penn State, though, I'm not too concerned. I think Ohio will beat them. I don't think it'll be by anything crazy, but I think they can beat them again. I still don't believe in Drew Aller at all. I gotta
And with
show
our
him.
defense being all the same,
Drew Aller's got to
I
do
think
something next season.
he can't go
Purdue
fucking
should be a
19
win.
for 40.
Northwestern's a win. Indiana should be an easy win, and then Michigan. So yeah, Oregon and Michigan, only two teams
That's
I see.
it.
Yeah,
That's our schedule.
yeah.
Damn.
Damn. Hold on. Can you read? Do you got Michigan's on hand? Can you read that real quick?
Bro, I can pull it up in like 10
Bro.
seconds.
Damn.
They got Fresno State, who's actually a solid Group of 5 team. They were ranked like half the season this year. And then they have Texas, their second game. They have to play Washington and USC next year, I believe, and Ohio State.
USC is 2 weeks after
You guys
Texas.
don't play Penn State next year?
No, luckily we don't play Penn State next year, which I was surprised that they're not
Really?
on the schedule. But thank God.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
'cause
lie,
with the
because you
new-
got Texas, USC, and fucking Washington thrown at you, bro. Like, it's good Penn State's not there. That'd be too much.
It's
It'd be
about
too
time you
many
guys play some
conferences.
damn schools.
I'm very
Fuck.
curious to see what number strength of schedule you get when they start next season. Because it's
gotta
gotta
be top 5.
Oh yeah.
It's got to be top 5.
Oh yeah, top 10 at the very least. And our shit's gonna be it's crazy. They're gonna switch. Our strength
Yeah.
of schedule and yours are gonna switch next year.
And then everybody's
But the good-
gonna complain. Ohio State don't play nobody.
Dude, that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
That's just how it
That's
goes.
how it always goes.
You have to play
I
Oregon
do
too?
want to say this though, Melon, about the
Bro,
say that
what? They gotta play Oregon too. So they got USC, Texas, Oregon, and Washington, and then Ohio State. 5 games where it's like, damn.
Back to back.
No, God, no.
okay.
That would destroy some kids' mentality. So they
Hey,
got
those are some huge games. They're gonna have to really dig down and pull out at least 3 of them.
so the first 2 games are like every other week. So it's Fresno State, right? Then the hard game of Texas, Arkansas State, they'll beat the shit out of them. Then USC, Minnesota, they'll beat the shit out of them. Then Washington, Illinois, Michigan State. So two good weeks. Then Oregon, Indiana, Northwestern, then the Buckeyes. So like
This is gonna
basically
be
damn near every other week they're playing a tough ass team.
You guys are gonna be playing some fucking ball.
That's good though.
Yeah.
That's good though, because if you
Fuck.
guys play well in all those games, you know how good Michigan looks. Like good. Like
Oh
they're
yeah, they'll be battle tested for sure if they can. I honestly, that's why I said, I think Michigan will go undefeated next year. They're losing too many guys, and that schedule is.
what
If
games
they
do you
can
think they could
manage-
lose?
Well,
I
am
can see 'em beat
obviously worried
Washington
about Ohio
again.
State. Worried about Ohio State for sure.
We're a
Because
force.
you're returning literally your whole team on defense.
Yes,
Our
sir.
offense got rebuilt.
Yeah, and it's at the shoe this upcoming year,
Yup.
which
Yup.
Michigan never plays well there, like for the exception of
2 years ago.
2022. Yeah, and then depending on where the Washington, USC, and Oregon games are, I don't know if they're home or away. I think they'll beat Washington just because it's hard to replace.
At Washington. No. Am I lying to you? No, okay, that's at Washington and USC's at home.
What about Oregon? Is that home as well?
Oregon is at Ann Arbor. So that's good at least.
Well, yeah,
Good.
that's definitely good. But definitely, I mean, and Ohio State are my 2 biggest concerns. Obviously Texas as well, because I mean they're bringing back Quinn Ewers.
He's
and
nice,
they just
dude.
made the playoffs
I
this
wish
year.
they didn't fumble the bag with Quinn. Fuck Kyle McCord. Fuck him and his
Fuck
dad.
Kyle McCord.
It's crazy.
Hey,
Like if you if you look into it, like Quinn kind of left because of Kyle and his dad. Because Quinn was supposed to play against Michigan 2 years ago, and they fucking let Kyle come in instead when Stroud was still there. It was supposed to be Quinn taking snaps, and ended up being Kyle
Damn.
because of his dad. And then Quinn said, "Fuck it." God, I hate that kid and his dad, bro. For the rest of my life.
Hey, I got Tennessee's schedule pulled up. Throw it real quick.
What you
Let's
got?
go
What you
through
got
it.
for us?
Let me know how tough you think the schedule is. If it's okay. Number 1, we got Chattanooga, UT Dubs. Then we got NC State, at a neutral location. Then we got Kent State, Oklahoma,
That's a game.
Arkansas, Florida, Alabama, then Kentucky, then Mississippi State, then Georgia, then UTEP.
Georgia holds so much weight, bro. It's like playing 3 hard teams in 1 week. The
What
motherfuckers are
was the last
scary.
game on the schedule?
Vanderbilt.
Didn't you guys beat the
That's
brakes
our
off them?
that's our rival because we're in
Yeah.
state.
Don't you beat the brakes
Man.
off those kids though?
Yeah, we usually
Yeah,
bust their
Vanderbilt.
ass, but man, it's just
Ah,
hard
that's
for
the wall.
UT, bro, to really make it out.
Oklahoma's
our
gonna be a good
side
game.
of the SEC.
At, at the rate Florida's going,
is.
you should dog walk Florida. They're just on the crazy
That is
decline.
true. That is true. Billy Napier's ass. Did they fire him yet?
I don't think so.
Bro, they need to fire his ass. He is terrible.
Alabama's obviously up in the air, big dog.
Yeah.
I think it's time to
Yeah.
touch the subject.
Is-
Little piece of history.
Is that Bama?
No, it's in Neyland.
Oh, bro. You guys got that. Especially with Nico. You guys are going to be straight next year, bro.
Shout out Nico, man. Yeah, I want to show Nico a little bit low. Balling in the bowl game. We should really watch some highlights.
That bowl game. So what?
Shout out
What
Nico.
do we
He's doing
think, right?
good.
What are the
Mhm.
chances that Bama does the same shit Ohio did back then and has another coach just come in and get straight to work?
High. I think it's high.
I mean, they got a lot of credibility.
They do.
There's a lot of
That's a-
coaches
that's a big job.
who's gonna really say no.
But who are
I
they
mean-
gonna pull though?
You'd be surprised.
I guess it is a lot. Like you don't want to go out there if you know you can't do that shit and look a fool.
So I'm
Well, not
saying
even
they gotta
that.
pull somebody like big time.
Well, also, like, for example, I was talking to someone earlier today. Obviously, Dan Lanning already said he was going back to Oregon. He's not leaving. But, like, even someone in, like, for example, him, why would you leave Oregon for Alabama? Obviously, I understand your recruiting could go up. I mean, Oregon's always up there.
Yeah.
But my thing is, you can lose 3 games at Oregon every year and still have a job. If
Yeah.
you're losing 2 or 3 games every year at Bama, you're gonna get canned.
You are
You got
gone.
that's a
yeah.
problem.
So, like, I just feel like that's a lot of pressure for someone who's already at a high Power 5 school to be like, all right, I'm gonna go and take this Alabama job when my job security here is
Right.
already
Especially when you
much
can afford
better.
a couple losses. And at
Yeah,
Bama,
Yeah.
people
you
gonna
can't
have to
afford
tap
none.
into their real lives. You know what I mean? Be like, damn, job security. Right.
Yeah.
Do I have a better chance of staying here and providing for my family here, or should I take that ass to Alabama for maybe a year or two? See how I like. Because didn't Saban, like, a lot of the staff left as well?
Yeah,
I don't
he
know
was
if a lot of staff left.
Oh,
I
I
believe
don't I
it.
don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Oh,
I wouldn't be
okay.
surprised though. I mean, he's losing coordinators every year he's there. He's had to replace an offensive and defensive coordinator almost every year that he's been there.
Yeah.
So I
And
wouldn't be
especially-
He's still
surprised.
doing solid though.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, he's picking up the right people.
Yeah.
It'll be a whole nother culture in there with the new head coach. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a new scheme. It's gonna be a new everything.
Dude, it's a whole new era.
I guess I
It's-
could see them not.
It's like Belichick leaving the Patriots after this. It's a whole that era's done. That
I mean,
piece
it's
of
been done
history.
since Brady left.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
I kind of felt
Didn't
bad
do
for him
shit this
after
year.
Brady, like, just to see how bad
Didn't
they
do
became,
shit
like
at
right
all.
after Brady was gone. It just kind of blew my mind. It was nuts. Like you don't really ever expect football to like revolve around one person so much, right? Obviously, it's a very high team sport. But dude, I've never seen a team fall so bad because one player was gone. Like the Patriots without Brady. That shit was insane.
and that boy went and got him a ring.
It
Didn't
just
he?
yeah,
Went
it
and
just
got
proves
him a
how
Super
goated
Bowl.
Brady really is.
But that's just kind of how it is, though. I mean,
Yeah.
college or NFL, if you don't have a good quarterback, you're not going to win.
That's true.
And he is arguably the greatest quarterback of all time. So it's not like you just lost a good quarterback; you lost
The
one of the
quarterback.
greats. So
He
yeah, it
lost
was
the quarterback.
a huge drop off. And it was a rookie that replaced him. So I mean, it's not even like you brought in a veteran guy. You brought in a guy that had never played in the NFL before and was like, all right.
I didn't
Yeah.
even think he
Go-
was that
go-
nice, for real. If we want to be 100% honest, I never believed in him. We talking about Mac?
Yeah.
Dude, he's a
I
scrub.
never really believed in
He's
him.
a scrub.
Like now that we're on that
He had
topic,
great receivers.
the Packers got lucky with Jordan Love being as nice as he is after A-Rod was gone. I'm still gonna shit talk the Packers all the time, and I still always think they're bums, but Jordan Love is not a quarterback at all.
Straight.
See, but the Packers do it right the past 2 times they draft a quarterback in the first round, even when they still have their quarterback, have them sit a couple years under their current quarterback, let him learn the game. All these franchises, why are you drafting a rookie quarterback and then just throwing them into the fire? They're not going to be ready for that
Yeah.
unless they're a generational quarterback.
Yeah.
Like they did it right. They between when they had Favre and then they got Rodgers,
That's
and then
so
when they had
crazy.
Rodgers, then they went and got Jordan Love in the first round. And yeah, both Favre and Rodgers were pissed about it when they drafted a quarterback instead of giving like a weapon to help them. But that's how you
Keep the
keep your
QB great.
franchise stable.
It's a
Keep
smart
the
franchise
dynasty,
move.
man.
The
Yeah.
Packers have always been like a pretty. They got a decent amount of championships, don't they?
Oh, they're definitely one of the most storied
Lambo.
NFL franchises. Yeah.
Every time I talk about, I just think of Seth, bro. Fuck Seth, Packers. I hate. Dude,
Shout out Big Crit,
if
man.
if we ever got him on here, oh my god! If anybody said a single word about the Packers, bro, he's going for a whole hour by himself. This man will dip into the pocket of the 1980s and 90s talking about some Packers dynasty, bro, and bring it all the way back to current day. Never skip a single beat.
Oh my god.
That kid is a crazy diehard Packer.
People are quick to scoop back to 1980, but we got to realize, nigga, that's 40 years ago, right?
No,
No, you're
Oh,
right.
yeah.
that's
It's
crazy.
wild.
The only people that should
math.
hold on to the 80s are Bears fans. Isn't that the
And
last time they
Cowboys
won a
fans.
Super Bowl?
The Cowboys fans.
Well, 80s and 90s.
My dad's got a Christmas tree up, a Cowboys Christmas tree. It's like this big. He says he's not taking it down until they win the Super Bowl. I told him that
It's
bitch is
gonna be
gonna
up
be
for a
up until
while.
he dies.
I'm a Cowboys fan, but I know they're not winning the Super Bowl with Dak.
No.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I feel like, I wanted to talk to you about a little bit of Cowboys too. Who y'all think y'all getting playoffs, and then also to expand on Dak. I feel like, I don't know, he be hit or miss, bro. Some
Yeah,
years
very
he's
hit or
good,
miss.
and then some years his turnover rate is crazy.
Well, I mean they play who they play? Packers first round.
Packers.
And then
think so,
they
yeah.
play they played the winner of the Lions and Rams game. So that should be interesting.
That's this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hopefully
Is
two
that-
dubs. That'd be
Is that
nice.
all on Saturday or Sunday?
Well, the Lions play Sunday night.
Okay.
I think it's split up between Saturday and Sunday.
Shit.
But
I'm excited.
yeah, like you were saying, Dak is just super inconsistent. I mean, it definitely helped that they got rid of Kellen Moore. Mike McCarthy's calling plays now, and he obviously his turnover ratio has changed drastically. But
Yeah.
I feel like he just in the biggest moments. Like whenever they get to the playoffs, he plays like shit. Whenever they play like a good team, like when they played the 49ers, he looked like shit.
He's kind of known for that, isn't
So
he?
yeah, and
Yeah.
so I just well, also I think that Jerry Jones needs to go. His ass is too old.
Okay. I wondered where you stood on that too.
Yeah, his ass is too old, and it's like I'm pretty sure he's like the owner, GM. Like he does basically everything, and it's like I feel like there needs to be a separation between the owner and the GM
Yep.
Yeah.
because I just feel like he doesn't know how to build a team. I mean, I guess I can't say that because they are what the 2 seed. So, but still, they've had so much talent over the past few years. Ever since I've been alive, they've always had a good
They've
team. They've just
always had
always underperformed every year.
Part of the script.
part of the script. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you about that too. Like Dak Prescott, I feel like Jerry and them, they really always vouch for Dak. Do they really like him? Like, if like everyone else wanted him gone, would he still be there because Jerry Jones and them fuck with him so heavy?
I don't know. I mean, I think he's a good teammate. I think everyone likes him, but
Mhm.
also I think part of it is a franchise quarterback is hard to find. And it's like if you get rid of him, who are you going to replace him with? And so it's
Yeah.
like you kind of just have to go with it because there's really no one else that you can get to replace him. So I think part of it is they're just trying to put their faith in him to make him feel like he's secure and he doesn't have to worry about, losing his job or anything. But I think if they had a better person to put back there, I think they would definitely make make the move to do it.
Fuck
Yeah.
Jerry too. Let me throw that in there.
Sure, bro, we might
All
as
right,
well
what else
chop.
we got?
We might as
we
well
got
chop
anything
up a
else?
few more NFL things while we're still here. This is a biased. I have a biased answer, but at the same time, a real answer. It's biased, but it's still real. But I want to ask the boys first. Who's winning Rookie of the Year?
CJ Stroud.
All right, cool.
That's a blowout.
Okay.
It's not even close.
See, obviously, I think that too, and like it can always be considered biased because that's one of my dogs. But he's actually balling out.
He is.
Yeah, shout out to
balling.
Texas, man.
He's got to
Dude,
be
for
like
real.
minus 2,000 to win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he's rare, dude. That's the Texans got super lucky with, like we were talking about earlier, just drafting a rookie and throwing him in there.
Oh fuck yeah.
That was super fucking lucky.
He was ready.
Yeah.
That's a franchise quarterback.
Sometimes I can't even wrap my head around that shit. Like the Texans were so dog shit, and now they're going to the playoffs.
Well, I think they hired a great coach too. D'Amico Ryans is a good coach, and I mean, obviously, he's proved. I mean, CJ Stroud is obviously very good. I'm not taking anything away from him by saying that, but they made two great moves in the offseason by picking up CJ Stroud in the draft and then hiring D'Amico Ryans. So, and also, I feel like another big thing, I feel like a lot of times when they draft someone, say like an NFL team, they don't listen to like a quarterback. CJ Stroud specifically asked them to draft Tank Dell, like because he wanted to play with Tank Dell, and they went and got him. And obviously, I mean, before he like broke his leg, he was going crazy.
He was going
Him
fucking
and
nuts.
him and Nico Collins were going crazy this year for CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud, I'll admit it. CJ Stroud revived Nico's NFL career. I'm not dumb enough to not admit that. So, but
Now,
yeah, it's just
I don't really know the answer to which receiver on the Texans played for Michigan.
Nico Collins.
Nico Collins. See,
Yeah.
for some reason it always made me smile that the Ohio State quarterbacks, like one of his main primary targets is a Michigan receiver. I think
Yeah.
it's funny. It makes me smile because like once you hit the league, none of that shit really like you're still gonna rep where you came from, but like all that other shit don't even matter anymore. And it's cool to I don't know. I just thought it was funny. It's ironic that his main target went to Michigan.
Yeah.
That's pretty ironic.
Yeah, a lot of that shit does go out the window, man.
I mean,
And,
yeah, at some point it has to. Like you can
Yeah,
always have
'cause-
your little internal beef, but like when it's time to be teammates and win a game, it's time to be
I
teammates
feel
and win a
like
game.
money play a big part in that too, because like in college, or actually, not, I don't know. NIL niggas is getting money, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, money plays a
People
part in
are
everything,
paid.
though, dude.
Yeah,
There's a lot of kids like their whole personality probably changes once they touch that million.
Oh, easily.
You know what I'm saying? There's probably so many kids, whole different person after they touch that check. Whole different person. Their football
Yeah, bro.
skills will probably stay the same and elevate, as they will at college, but like who they are as a person, that shit will totally change. I mean, it does. Most people end up changing with money. Not everybody, obviously, but a lot of people usually just make some bad people. Usually, what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready to be a bad person. Let me run into some money.
Oh, we.
I feel like you'd be alright, Slade. I think you'd still remain humble.
Man, I would try to, but
No, Slate's to be balling out.
Balling
hold
out.
on, how much money I got?
Let's
Yo,
say
put me up there with
let's say-
Elon. I might be a real asshole.
You might turn into a real villain.
yeah, that type of money
Oh,
makes you
we.
actually evil. There's a
Yeah,
difference between just being
yeah.
a dick and then being like an actual classified villain. Elon damn near a villain to half the population, bro. You ever get on Twitter, see what people say about him? Oh my. They're either sucking his dick or telling him to die. Ain't no in between.
that's basically the internet.
Shit.
Man,
All right.
I went on Marvin Harrison Jr.'s NFL draft post where he said he was going for the draft, and Colin McCord commented something, and under every single response was like, "Kill yourself! You did this to him. You're the worst quarterback ever." I
Dude,
was like,
that's
"Oh my
I
god,
s-
they're still going
That's not
after him."
funny. Look, I'm laughing. I'm not even laughing.
Dude,
That's
you're laughing in game. It's fine. It's all in game.
It was insane.
Bro,
you know, I'm
dead
cackling.
ass fans take it
They're
way too
ruthless.
Way too
far,
far.
bro. It's like I understand you have your ties to your team and you want your team to win, but like going out of your way to comment on someone's shit and telling them to
My
kill
bad.
themselves
I
because they lost the game, it's just like, bro, that
I
shit
can't
is.
help but laugh. That shit's crazy.
It
But
is
it happens
wild.
all the time. All the
Oh,
time.
I
And I mean,
know.
it's only getting worse, obviously, because like the keyboard warrior thing is like only growing stronger
Oh,
because
100%.
of all the shit we have
Hey,
now. But
let me give a quick shout out Joe Milton, man. Hey, Connor, Joe used to always tell me about how horrible them damn fans were, nigga. It was
Yeah,
like, man,
bro.
it's which I get, which is it's a very, very passionate fan base, man, and they really just want the best for their program. Damn, some of the people take that shit too far.
if
Bro,
you
they
had to guess,
do.
what age range do you think is responsible for most of it?
14,
16, yeah. I'm gonna say like maybe 14 to 17.
I could, yeah,
somewhere in there.
the kids, because I mean, like realistically, no, you're not gonna get in trouble for it. But like, if that person ever did, like, you could go to prison. But that's like such a back of your head thought. You know what I'm saying? Like when those people are commenting, that's the last thing they're thinking of. They're thinking
Yeah,
this dude's a
Yeah.
fucking bitch.
they're not. I really hope they're not looking at that like, damn, that's some advice.
It's so wicked, dude. Because I used to have to tell Seth that all the time. Because he would just tell people that on Facebook every day when we were in school.
They kill themselves.
I do remember
You guys,
that, bro.
did you
I
guys ever
remember.
remember the post when he was going crazy on Bailey Osborne's Instagram?
No,
He was talking to 3 different people at once. He told them to do it all together. That man was spitting paragraphs.
No, he did not. Oh my god.
But
yeah,
Seth,
Chris just said that.
his
We might have to
mom's
have him on here.
dude. His mom holds weight though. You can keep his cool ass out of there,
Where?
out of trouble.
What? Is she a lawyer?
She's something like that. I remember she's worked on a bunch of cases, like, very high up. His mom can keep him out of trouble.
Shit, if my mom could too, I'd be talking mad shit.
Crit. Crit.
I guess you gotta play your advantages, dude. Like when my mom worked at the doctor's office, so I missed a bunch of school, got notes, didn't even go to the doctors, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta play your cards.
Gotta play
Play the
Dude,
game.
I'll never forget, was his name Mr. Griffin? The history teacher? Right?
I never had him.
Was that his
You
name?
went to Adrian.
This was when I came
Somebody.
back. This is when I came back for junior and senior year. I feel like his name was Mr. Griffin. I don't know. Shorter guy, not bald, but short hair, a little bit on the stockier side. Taught history. I could be thinking of a different
Where?
person. Oh God, bro, that's crazy question. I don't remember that.
You remember where the classroom was?
No, but
Come on,
I.
Bro,
nigga.
I
It's
feel
two
like
hallways. It's two hallways.
literally, it's a T. The two history teachers were Mr. Covey
I
and
had
Mr.
him.
Wilharm.
Wilharm.
Those are
Dude,
the only two
I
history
swear I
teachers, I'm
had a
pretty
dude named
sure.
Mr. Griffin for something of some history class, but I don't know if my
Sure, you're
shit was.
not talking about Mr. Hamilton.
No, I'm dead ass. I'm sure. But I had to take a couple different classes than everybody else when I came back because I didn't have the same credits for Madison. Like at Adrian, you take health and gym in the same thing, and when I came back, they put my dumb ass in a fucking computer lab to take health because I didn't have a health class.
Oh my god.
Yeah, my junior year was really annoying because I had to do a bunch of random shit to have like what I needed for Madison because it's so different. But anyway, I'm pretty sure his name is Mr. Griffin. He's kind of a bug-eyed guy. I had missed a bunch of school this trimester, right? Grades were straight though, because I was still doing the work. I just wasn't coming in, and I had the notes to not, I didn't. I had 0 makeup hours after I missed so many fucking days, and because I had a good enough grade in his class and had no makeup hours, I didn't have to take the exam. Boy, let me tell you, when I walked in his class and he gave me the exam, and I was like, I don't have to take that. I said I don't have to take that. He was so furious, and he just couldn't wrap his head around how. I played you, bro. Played
He
this whole
was
school.
waiting on that all day. He was waking up, taking a shower, like, I'm about to give Yag me this test. And he's about to be pissed. He better be in class today.
I just handed it right back.
That's what he was thinking.
He just couldn't believe it. He like called up Mr. Whiteley to ask. He was like, no, he doesn't have to take that. I know Mr.
Home
Whiteley's
record?
pissed as fuck too. He didn't
Who?
like Mr. Whiteley. I know he didn't like me because he had to suspend me twice. Once. Twice or once? I guess I know I've been suspended for the same thing twice. You guys don't remember that when I got
Skipping school?
suspended at Madison? Yeah,
What'd you
dude,
get suspended for?
it's kind of funny. I got suspended for these were all the items in my backpack when I got suspended: firecrackers, a lighter, my vape, Caleb's can of chewing tobacco. This is the craziest part. I had codeine in a Gatorade bottle, and it was a grape bottle. So he just said he picked it up and just put it back.
You're a damn terrorist.
Dude, no, and
Oh
that's
my
it's
god.
crazy. This only happened because of, you guys don't remember, dude? Diamond Dalton's on the snitched on me. I sold her a poured out thing of 7-Up on the bus because she asked me for it, and then she snitched on me. Isn't that so fucking
Bro,
crazy?
how you about to buy something then snitch your dealer out, bro? What?
It's
That's
crazy.
tragic.
That is
Because
crazy.
I don't know if I can even say this on the internet, but like there was a point in time where like I could just go to the doctor so easily, right? And I knew exactly what I needed to say to get the cough syrup, the codeine. So every now and then, can't sleep at night, got this deep cough, really hurts down here, codeine.
Hit my
Cody.
line. No, let me stop.
Yeah, bro. If we had a whole separate podcast just talking about shit like this, it's taking off. It's going up.
Yeah, just
That shit's crazy. Yeah, it was a good time for sure. It was funny times. But yeah, I got suspended for that. My dad had to come get me, so obviously that was all. I was down bad. Bob had to come get me. And then I got suspended at Adrian for hitting my vape in the locker room after gym class. This was back when like they first came out. Everybody had like the little sticks, right? Just of the most like Mountain Dew, all types of random flavors, right? I had just got a box mod because there used to be that old store in Adrian on the main street downtown that would sell to minors. So I bought a box mod there, and after gym class, everybody had hit their vape. I guess my dumbass hit my shit 10 seconds too late because as I exhaled this massive cloud, Mr. Jacobs just walked around the corner, hit me with one of these right here. I knew I was done for, bro.
You were cooked after that.
Yeah, and guess who they called? Fucking dad, dude.
Man.
I came home and my dad made me in the front yard we had like these big ass rocks and he wanted to build like a little area around our flowers and he made me get a pickaxe and break the rocks and build like a little foundation around the flowers. But then I played Xbox for 3 days. So I just had to get that little punishment out the way. Good times.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We've been rambling. It's time for the big talk. The Michigan Wolverines are the 2023-24 season national champions.
Yes, sir.
Initial
They didn't play
thoughts.
Nobody. They didn't play nobody all year.
Initial thoughts. As that game progressed, I just felt like Washington was just getting themselves deeper and deeper in a hole. There really wasn't any point in time where I was like, Washington can come back. Maybe before halftime, you know what I'm saying, when they were only down 1 score, but it just got worse and worse, bro. Michael Penix was just not able to be Michael Penix.
And that's attributed to Michigan, man. I wanted to say this. I really feel like every game that Michigan played in, they really controlled, man. They really just took a hold of the game and just controlled it. So
Michael
they
Penix
got
is
other
too good
teams
of a
to not play like themselves, and shout out Michigan for that.
He's too good of a quarterback to just play bad. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not someone to just play shitty. Like Michigan had their shit on lockdown with the rushing, the protection, fucking guarding the wide receivers. It was just nuts. And there was a couple plays where he sold. I'll admit there's a couple plays where Penix probably sold, but I mean the best they would have done is maybe have another touchdown or two, if that. From like all the mistakes he made. If they didn't happen, he maybe would have got another cutty on his hands. Because he overthrew one guy, didn't he? That was actually wide open at some point.
Yeah,
like a couple feet away from him.
He missed Rome Odunze. He was wide open. It was on 4th down. And he
thought he wanted to go outside.
Yeah, he thought he wanted to go farther outside, so he threw the ball outside, and Rome had to like completely turn his body to try and catch it, and he was just a little too far outside. But I mean, honestly, I didn't think played is how I thought they were going to, but I didn't think they would completely dominate the way they did. Like
They did dominate.
They were
Yeah,
shitting on him on the offense, and I knew that was going to happen. Washington has a terrible defense, but the way they controlled Washington's offense was honestly like, okay. Like, it was kind of surprising because Washington was very pass heavy, good receivers, and they were holding that shit down.
Well, it was like I said when I hopped on here last time. Like, Washington is such an explosive offense. If you eliminate their big plays and make them have to drive all the way down the field, they're gonna make a mistake at some point, and that's what they did. They just played back. They'd give up, the drop down passes, a little bit of run after catch, but it's like
I don't think
after
Michigan gave
that,
up any like big plays. Nothing that the Washington did I
no,
would consider a big play. Like, and that's like what 40 yards is considered a big play.
It's like 35 on a pass. Well, we did it. I think it was like, I want to say like 30 or 35 on a pass, and then like 10 to 15 on a run.
Did Michigan
yeah,
give
I
up
think
any
that's right.
40-yard plays that whole game? Because I mean, even
No,
if they did it, they didn't do shit with it. I think Washington hit the red zone
the
like what
only
2-3 times and did not score, like back to back to back.
the only big play they gave up was called back for holding, which I will
I
say
do remember that.
that was a little suspect.
That one had me
I'll
almost
admit
crying
that.
in beat-ups, bro.
That was a little suspect.
I looked like,
But
dude, oh my god. I looked like such a fucking idiot in beat-ups. I had on
Paint the picture, please.
all right. I had on the that Giannis hat. I have the Nike one with the Uno cards on it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Had this all ice white crew neck with Brutus on it, the Buckeye, little champion sweater. Pretty nice, pretty nice. My mom scooped it for me. Had on just regular black Nike sweats. The ice white Vapor Max 270s and purple Nike high top socks. So I was trying to rep Ohio and Washington in that bitch. And it was just
Yeah, I would have been hurt in that motherfucker too. No cap.
I mean, I don't care that much. I'm used to doing that type of shit by now around here, but
Yeah.
I was just like, damn, crazy how I'm looking right now. Like, crazy, bro. Also,
You
not
got
a
mad
single.
twice.
Pretty sure I was the only person in the whole restaurant to have any type of purple on.
Damn.
oh, I'm
I
sure.
mean, you should have expected
sure.
that.
I did.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if there was gonna.
Donovan Edwards.
He went nuts. I did not expect
He
that.
went
I have been.
crazy.
I
Hey,
know.
he shows up.
Way earlier in the start of this channel, I had told Mike that I've always thought Edwards was better than Corum in damn near every category. And there's a lot of times where I feel like and I'm not here to shit on Corum by any means. Obviously, he's great. He does his job very effectively. The way he runs works, and it works for him, and it gets them points. But I do think I've always thought Edwards was just the better running back in the long run of. And it's a very tough. It's a very tough debate because like they're both great in their own ways.
It's hard to say. I think Donovan Edwards will most likely be the better NFL running back,
Yeah, and that's how I'm trying to look at it.
just because he's a threat out of the backfield to catch the ball. I mean, he's basically a receiver in a running back's body, but he has nowhere near the vision
Yeah, Corum has
or the
crazy vision,
shiftness
crazy read.
of Corum.
Do you
Like,
think
Corum can make a guy miss in a phone booth.
his
And
size
Edwards
will
doesn't have
make
that.
that way harder in the league with people that are more experienced with this type of shit and way bigger? Because
I
obviously
don't
he's still
think
gonna break ankles here and there, but do you think it'll be a lot harder for him to do that?
I don't think size really matters too much. I mean, there've been multiple successful running backs in the NFL that are his size.
That's
I
true.
mean, Maurice Jones-Drew was probably
Tiny.
shorter than
Maybe it's
than
just because I
Corum.
feel like it's rare to see people that small. I feel like everyone's so fucking big now.
Yeah.
Everyone is so
But-
massive. So it's like
For
maybe
sure.
maybe he just stands out because everyone else is so big.
Yeah.
Do we got a
Yeah.
height weight? Like a good accurate height weight for Corum?
I can look it up right now.
They probably list him at 5'9", but I guarantee you he's like 5'8",
Right.
and I would say he's 230.
5'8", 213 is what this says.
A sturdy man.
213.
It's a stocky motherfucker, dude.
Damn.
That's a sturdy
Nice.
man. How tall is Deuce
He's
Vaughn?
moving.
5'5". He's
Really?
Deuce
tiny.
Vaughn. Deuce
Yeah,
Vaughn.
and
tiny.
he's in the NFL, but
Yeah.
obviously he ain't gonna do shit in the NFL. He's
No.
that
Yeah,
that
he
is
fi-
too small for the
That is a
NFL. 'Cause
midget in the NFL.
Hey,
it's one thing to
imagine.
be small, but you got to be like, if you're small, you got to be stocky, and he's small and he's not that. Yeah, he's not that big.
Bro, I'm low-key kind of stuck in my own head thinking about the fact that I am 3 inches taller than Corum, and he's got like 70 pounds on me. I mean, I know I don't hit the gym and do
you
that
got 10
shit, but
pounds on me.
it's fucking crazy.
That is crazy.
I mean, obviously, I don't hit the gym. You can tell I don't be doing shit on my computer, but that's not the point. That shit's crazy to me.
But yeah, I knew as soon as I saw Donovan Edwards go 2 for 2, he had 2 carries, 2 touchdowns. I was like, it's only a matter of time before Blake Corum gets his. No way he gets out of here without getting his.
You have
Bro,
no idea how fucking pissed I was, bro. I was sitting there saying, I knew Corum was a bitch. I looked at Alexis and I'm like, this is your RB1? Where is his tutty? Where are these yards? Why is the other guy coming in here showing off like that? Dude, I was so hurt. Because I
It
had him
was a
scoring
matter
in the
of time.
first half, bro. And I thought that was like still incredibly safe. I thought it was safe to give him first tutty. Oh my, I was so sad. And then
bro,
and Romeo didn't do his thing.
I just did it. I only did one bet for the game, and it was Michigan to win and Blake Corum to score. And
It hit.
it hit, but let me tell. I'm not even gonna tell you how much I put on it, but I was sweating it, bro.
Yeah, because he didn't.
Hard.
That first
I
half had
was
you feeling some
sweating it
different way.
hard. I
When
was
did
like,
Blake score? Third quarter?
I think it was like the end of the third quarter. It might even have been the fourth quarter when he scored.
Yeah, it could have been early fourth.
I kind of like to take a guess at how much this parlay was worth. I want to say like $300 to $400.
I'm not gonna comment on how much I
Had
think.
to have been more.
He said, "Stop pocket watching."
Hey, bro, I'll be the first to admit I lost like 400 the first year Michigan beat Ohio. I mean, granted, I had zero idea or knowledge that was about to happen. I don't think anybody thought that was going to
I don't
happen
think anyone
the
did.
first year we lost. Sick.
Damn.
I
I
was,
didn't
that
even
was probably
bet.
looking like a safe ass bet, huh,
dude.
Damien?
I put 400 on it for like $2,000 and everything hit except Ohio not winning. It was like 6 legs.
Damn.
So I was in shambles, bro. I remember the first year we lost, I was watching it in the living room with Alexis. And by the fourth quarter, when I knew we weren't winning, I remember I got up. Actually, I threw my phone on the ground first. That was the first thing I did. And then I got up and I went to work an hour early and sat in the parking lot by myself, watch the rest of the game.
It be like that.
They do.
I was hurting, but
Tough. So yeah,
That's the cycle.
2024 Natty champs. Shout out.
Yeah.
Not next year.
Who's it gonna be next year?
You know, I'd like to say it's us, but I'm not going to say that. I can hope, and I'll keep that, those thoughts in my head. But
Nah, come on. You been too passive all episodes. Stand on that, Damien. Say fuck it. We're gonna be the national champion.
Yeah, I would, and I do think that, but I also think there's still teams that will just win it. I still think Georgia could just come back and take it again. I think
Georgia's
Georgia's
a lot
gonna
of
be
comp this year,
hungry.
too.
Georgia's gonna be hungry next year.
because they did kind of get hoed, just like
Right.
Florida State got hoed.
Florida State didn't deserve to be in there. They
No,
got the shit beat out
no,
of them.
they didn't. They technically still
granted,
got
they had a
hoed
bunch
though.
of people out, but
They still by the books they still got hoed, but they just proved that they weren't good enough to be there.
Mhm. And I'm glad the undefeated team won it all as well.
I also
Yeah.
think that if Bama gets a good replacement, they could just win that bitch too. I'm sure they're pissed off. It's gonna be.
That's such
I
an
don't know.
interesting situation, bro. That's a bombshell ass situation because is the recruiting gonna be the same? Who's gonna be the next head coach?
I just
Like,
want
there's
to.
a
All right.
lot of
I just
moving
want to
parts.
say that it's possible.
Mhm.
Like it can be
Well,
done.
I think it also is gonna depend on who all leaves.
That's true.
Like, I
They
mean,
got
if they
30.
have
They have 28 more days to dip.
10, 15 starters that hit the portal, that's a lot of people you have to replace on top of a head coach.
Yep.
I'd say we already got like
Like-
2 or 3 of them with a few of them in rumors.
Yeah.
Honestly,
So-
I didn't know how many players the Buckeyes lost to Alabama. Like I never peeped how many. There was like, dude, almost like 10 players.
Oh
that
yeah.
had flipped from the. So those kids have a decent chance of coming back because they were already going to go to Ohio State, and now they have every reason to.
Who
It's
was
gonna
it
be-
that went to Ohio State and then went to Alabama? Was it JMO?
Yeah, I think his last name's like
Yeah.
Length or something.
Yeah, it was JMO.
Jameson Williams, yeah.
'cause
He went to Ohio
Yeah,
State.
he did
and
that, yeah.
went to Bama.
He's alright though.
Man.
He did his thing. He with the Lions. His situation wasn't. His injury was awful, but it ended up being all right.
He could have been great at Ohio State.
Y'all see Shador Sanders tweet right after Nick Saban
Alabama
retired?
players, let me know.
Nobody's going to Colorado.
It might get
let's
sloppy.
be real.
They
Nobody's
did
gonna
make
be
themselves
Money
look pretty
talk, don't it?
shitty.
Money talk. We
Yeah.
I'm
know
sure it
that.
does talk.
They did make
Does
themselves
Colorado
look
got the
pretty
money,
bad
though?
though. However,
I know Dion
Hell
do,
yeah,
and I
bro.
know Dion
think
know the
so?
people with the bread.
I was a huge fan
Bro.
of like their first 3 weeks. I will say that. Like, I thought the whole like Colorado hype train everybody was on was really fucking cool.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
they
they had
just
Offset showing up, The
hell
Rock.
yeah, bro. Everybody was
Lil
at that
Wayne.
bitch. And then they just went to shit. But it is what it is.
Yeah, when they beat TCU, I was like, okay, might be something serious going on.
Was that their first
Same.
game?
I
It
think
was the
their
first
Yeah.
game.
I
Oh, was it the
remember
first
I
game?
woke up that
Yeah, I think
morning.
it was the first game.
I had a $10 bet from BetMGM. Nice little free boy. I had already made my parlays the night before. I said, "Ooh, what am I about to dude?" I put that bitch on Colorado, $10 for 85 because I was like, "Fuck it." And when they won, I was ecstatic. I mean, 85
bet.
ain't like a big payout, but like just to throw it on them to win, and they did. It was fucking. I was gassed.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Mm-mm.
So
How we
I don't
looking
know.
on time? Where we at?
We're
Where
at
we at?
50. We're at 55. So there's still a little bit of time to chop it up.
100.
Chopping it. We can go over the playoffs this week.
Matchups. Yeah. Who's
Matchups.
playing who? Who's playing who? Let me know. Let me
I'm-
I
know
think
right
we
now.
should start out with Detroit and the
I'm very
Rams.
glad that that's a night game because I gotta close, but I'll only miss like the first quarter. Is it 8:15 or 8:30 or like 8:21 on?
8:30, I believe.
Okay, that's even better because I'll just pull it up on the computer till I leave.
Man, the scriptwriters knew what they were doing, putting Stafford back in Detroit.
Bro, I've seen
Putting
so much
Goff
shit.
against the Rams.
I've seen so much shit about people saying that like nobody better wear a Stafford jersey to the game, but like, bro, Stafford has so much love for Detroit that like I get where they're coming from because Goff's their guy now, but like it is kind of like Matthew Stafford went through hell in Detroit and
He
still
went through
shows them
hell.
love. He still shows Motor
Yeah,
City
it's
love. So
crazy.
it is kind of rude. I feel like I do, you know what I'm saying? I get where they're coming from. He's not their guy no more. Jared Goff's their guy. They did a nice little swap one, but like
Someone's gonna be hurt though because it's either gonna be Jared Goff or Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford gonna be feeling like, damn, I got traded, tried to come back and beat him and couldn't beat him, or Jared Goff is gonna be like, hey, shout out the Rams. Yep, bring that dumbass over here. We'll beat you every time. You know what I mean? Like someone's gonna be feeling a little salty.
oh yeah,
Real predictions though. Who's winning that game?
I do think the Lions will
Lions.
win the game.
Yeah,
I got Lions. Yeah.
Like I genuinely think they can win.
I think it'll be a fucking battle.
I do too. I think it'll
I
be a
think it's
really.
gonna be
the
a close
Lions might
game.
pull it.
I think it'll be a very good game.
My old roommate that I used to live with here in Knoxville, he plays for the Rams. Keep an eye out for number 0. Number 0, edge rusher. Byron Young. That was my shout out, Byron.
But shout out Byron.
Alright.
Yeah, I
Why?
can
Shout out
see
Byron.
both QBs throwing over 250 in that game. I can see it.
Yeah.
It might be a
Yeah.
tad bit of a stretch, but I could see it, and I can still see at least one pushing 300. I mean, I feel like one of them's got to throw for 300.
Lions got everybody healthy.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
believe so.
even Laporta.
Except
and-
no Laporta.
Laporta.
I don't think Laporta's gonna play, bro.
He didn't practice.
Yeah,
That's
his
tough,
knee.
dude.
That is a big loss. But
And-
I mean, I feel like the Lions still have enough weapons to overcome that. Let him rest for a week. But
I seen Campbell
know.
said that Laporta's knees like he'll be fine. It's not as bad as everyone thought. Is that like just to get people off the situation and like kind of like tone it down? I guess like
Might be a little
that make
confidence
sense?
booster.
Like just to get people to quit talking about it. Like just tell him he'll be fine and they'll move on.
Maybe, yeah. I don't
No
know.
idea.
I have no clue.
Because I feel like all those people talking about it could just that could technically classify as like some sort of distraction to the
Mhm.
players if everyone's so focused on Laporta. Because he's nice, bro. He's nice. But
He's
yeah,
straight.
I guess
dog.
I guess we'll see what happens on Sunday if he shows up suited up or not.
Who you got? Packers, Cowboys.
Tough game, bro. It's
Wow.
actually a tough game.
That's a tough game.
I can actually see both. I can see either team winning.
Yeah, I don't know. I hate the Cowboys. I don't like the Cowboys, my nigga. Do I
Don't
really
be,
say
don't
I
be,
want
don't
them
be
to
fucking
win?
biased. Don't be biased.
But at the same time, it's fuck the Packers.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's a little tough.
It is. It is fuck the Packers.
See,
I don't know.
I don't hate any team more than the Patriots, but I do. I mean, I don't like the Packers.
Actually, I do want the Cowboys to win that just so we can hopefully get another.
Actually,
matchup.
now that we're I would like to see that because I want to hear Seth cry in the mic. For the rest of this week, it's fuck the Packers.
Oh,
Honestly,
man.
I think the Packers might pull out. The Cowboys always fucking flop.
This is their chance to
think-
prove they don't, dude.
I think the Packers might pull.
I don't know. I'm
Where's
not
it
giving
at?
that much credit to Jordan Love. You giving that much credit to Jordan Love?
I'm giving
Okay.
that much credit to Jordan Love.
He's dude. He
I'd
is
be
kind
very
of nice.
impressed, bro. I'd be
I don't
real
know.
impressed.
I think obviously I'm a Cowboys fan, but I think the Cowboys will win by
Aren't the
at least 10.
Packers still out their main
Same.
receiver, Watson?
Oh, I have no idea. But my whole thing is the Cowboys have played really well at home this year. It's when they go on the road that
Is
they
it
play like
is it a
shit.
home game for the Packers?
It's yeah.
Oh yeah,
No,
Cowboys.
no. It's home for the Cowboys. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
Cowboys
Cowboys
win.
are the 2 seed. Yeah,
Cowboys win.
I think the Cowboys win by 10 points.
What else we got,
Okay.
Slates?
All right, who you got? Browns, Texans. Are we pulling with CJ
Ooh.
Stroud like that?
Are we pulling with Joe Flacco,
Or Joe
dude?
Flacco.
Oh my god, that is actually
The
like
Couch Warrior.
that
Who
damn
we
near.
rolling with?
That might be the toughest game so far, bro. That's gonna be something crazy because the Browns.
Saturday, 4:30.
The Browns got a nice defense. Browns got a nice defense
Legit defense.
and apparently a brand new fucking offense. So
I'm gonna go Browns, low key.
I
Fuck it.
think
I'm
I
gonna
would-
go
I gotta
Browns.
roll with the
I
Browns.
think Browns. I'm going with
I would
Browns,
ra-
Browns.
obviously I'd rather have the Texans win just for Stroud, but I can definitely see the Browns win. I guess
he
it's
took
not
him
the
to
end.
the playoffs, so he did enough.
He did
Yeah,
his
yeah.
part.
Oh yeah, for
He's
sure.
overplayed his part.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
done real
Yeah.
good.
He wins a game. He's a fucking legend.
Hell yeah. Dolphins, Chiefs. Who you got Saturday?
I'd rather have the Dolphins win. Tell you that right now.
Chiefs.
Chiefs. Wait, where's this at? Is this an Arrowhead? Arrowhead?
It's gotta be.
Yeah, because the
they won
Dolphins
they won
sold.
the division.
Dolphins lost like last
It's
4 or
gotta
5
be.
games.
Dolphins aren't
Yeah.
good against any team that's good.
I
Yeah,
gotta
that's
go
true.
Chiefs. I do like the Dolphins, but I'm gonna go Chiefs.
It's just so for me. It's just tough because the Chiefs had not played good like
they've
the
been
whole
fucking
second half of the
selling.
season.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
also, I would not count out Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, so I'll probably go Chiefs there as
Yeah, I
well.
forgot
I'm
the
just
whole
going solely based off the
playoff-
Dolphins don't
playoff
play good
mentality
against
is so
anybody that's
different.
over 500.
That's
Dude,
true.
the Dolphins don't play good against anybody like that's not in Dolphin Stadium.
Yeah,
I remember
They got
reading
that
this thing
fucking
like
sun doing them.
they have their stadium built in a certain way to blind the away team with the sun. That shit is that's so
He-
comp though. That's actually
He
so
gets
comp.
banking people on the side.
yeah. No, I did see it's like 20 degrees hotter on the away team
That's
sideline
South
than on the home
Miami
team.
sun, boy.
Dude, that's
That's tough, bro.
W architecture.
Is that all of them? Do we go over or Eagles Bucks? We talk about Eagles
Okay.
Bucks.
Ew,
Okay.
Eagles Bucks.
Okay. The Bucks
Do
are
we-
there
do we
because they're
believe in
holding
Baker Mayfield? We
I
don't?
know- I know
man.
people
He's a
are saying-
gamer, bro.
I-
Hey.
dude. Let's talk about like all right, the Bucks are what, 9-8 or 8-9? Which one is it? The 9-8?
I'm not. They're 9-8. Yeah.
Okay, let me break it down this way. The Bucks are 9-8, winning their division. The Bengals are 9-8 at the bottom of their.
Yeah, that is
okay.
crazy.
That's tough.
And I know the
Uh,
Eagles have been playing like shit, but also when they got beat, who did they play and got whooped on by? It was crazy. It was like
The
24-0.
Giants.
Yeah, okay. There had to be like so many Eagles starters off the field, right?
Fucking
I didn't watch the
Giants.
game.
No,
No?
no,
They were there?
Their whole team.
Oh
they were
my.
there because they were playing because it was Dallas and the Eagles. They were competing to win the NFC East. Whoever won that week was gonna win the NFC East. I don't know what it would have been if they tied, like if both of them won. I don't know. I think the Eagles had the upper hand. I can't remember though. But yeah, they had all their starters playing because they were
Oh,
trying
God.
to get the division
Yeah,
title,
they've been
and they
on-
got smashed.
I was just sitting here trying to assume the best of the situation. Like, okay, Jalen's probably not playing. Guy ain't playing. No, bro. Okay, that's terrible. No shot it
They've
happens
been on
twice,
fraud
though,
alert.
right?
They
They've been
have
on fire
not
for a
looked
while.
good all year. It's not even like when they're like winning games that they should be beating these teams by like 10, 14 points. They're winning them by like last minute field goals by 3. The other team makes a mistake at the very end of the game. Somehow they win. I mean, regardless, a win's a win, but I don't know, man. That one's tough.
Identity.
That
The
one's tough.
identity is the push tush or the tush push.
I
That's their
think the
hate
Eagles.
those
I
guys
think
so
the
much.
Eagles will win, but it could be a struggle for them.
Yeah, I think the Eagles. I think Hurts and them. They're gonna pull this one out. I think they're
You know
gonna
what?
pull it out.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
I don't blame
I'm
you.
right there
They
with
mad
you.
at
I'm right
you,
there with
Because you
you.
wanna know what? Because I like Baker Mayfield. I love Baker Mayfield ever since he planted
See, and I
knew
the
you were
hate
gonna
OU
him.
fucking
flag
say that.
on the Ohio State field.
Fuck
That's
you,
the
buddy.
shit
I knew you were
ever
gonna
since
say
that
that.
shit.
That shit had me crying in the club.
I knew
Crying in the
somebody was gonna
club.
bring that shit up, dude.
I'm sorry, I had
Dude,
to.
I
I
can't get
had
like
to.
every time I
Shit
see his
haunts
face,
me.
that's what I think. Yeah, anytime I see his fucking face, that's what I think about. If I see his name in a tweet, flag, bro. Back.
That was the one game in my lifetime I've seen somebody do that shit at the shoe. It just happened to be Baker Mayfield.
Damn.
Yeah, that had
And
me.
then
Michigan did it last year.
Did
That's
they?
true.
I
Yeah,
turned
they
that
I
shit
don't.
played.
off.
Yeah, it don't hit the same though, bro. Baker
I turned
Mayfield
that
really
shit
was
off.
like that. Shit really pissed me off.
I love Baker in college though. He was a dog.
He was.
It was pretty good. And the last NFL matchup, let's see. Steelers Bills. It's the last one. Steelers Bills.
I don't know if I trust Mason
The
Rudolph.
Bills won out to be where they are right now. I do know that.
Yeah, they haven't lost in what, like 5 weeks?
Steelers are kind of bummy, but the Bills have also been kind of bummy. It's like there's a big fluctuation with both of them throughout their whole season. Where's that game
Yeah.
at?
I think it's gonna be in
It's
Buffalo.
in Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Buffalo's 11-6,
and I-
and the Steelers are 10-7
I think I could see the Bills pulling that game, and
Yeah,
that I
I
think
think so.
that's
with momentum.
and I'm gonna say that's only because they're in Buffalo. I think the Steelers would beat them if they were in Pittsburgh.
Okay, I'll go Buff.
I can't agree with that. If they were in Pittsburgh, I think they'd still lose.
Think so?
Yeah,
It just depends who shows up for sure, because the Steelers have been
That's just-
shaky.
Steelers have been shaky.
Yeah.
I don't know,
They're
man.
doing better, but
They're doing better with Rudolph back there. They played a lot better
I
since
still
they put
don't
him
trust
back there.
Rudolph.
But
I can't do that.
no, I agree with you. I don't. Oh, that's so tough.
I know it's tough, but
But
He's-
it also
These
Did-
matchups for
well,
this
first-
season are some real matchups.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be some good games. I'll probably go with Buffalo on that one too. It's hard to because QBs win you games, and
man,
Josh Allen is a much better QB than Mason Rudolph.
Way
Playoff
better.
Josh Allen is way different.
Yeah,
low key. For the next podcast, I'm gonna watch this back and see what everybody said, and then I'm gonna compare it to see who got how many we got right and shit.
Okay,
We'll see.
who was on the right side with their thinking cap?
Yeah, fuck it. Little prediction. Chop Hill.
I'm down, dude.
Josh Hill.
Do a quick shout out to
Bet
Travis Scott before this is over. Baker Cup got it off
Fuck Travis
StockX.
Scott, man.
Dang, dude, that's
Mike
my
said, "Fuck everybody."
that's one of
fuck
my top
everybody.
fives, bro. Travis is in my top 5 for sure.
Oh man.
The Fortnite
Yeah, we
Astro
doing
World
good on
collab was
time?
different. Yeah, we're to hour 7. We can call it.
Go.
100. Yeah, it's getting my bedtime. It's 11 o'clock, boy.
That's what I was saying. I'm tired. I gotta work. Hey,
Uh-uh.
thankfully though, I get to work from home tomorrow.
There you go.
The snow,
Oh.
bro, did y'all get? Oh, never mind. I'm not even gonna ask you, Slash. You're from fucking Tennessee. Did
Oh.
Damien? Did you guys get hit with any snow?
We actually got
we're
a
getting
good
that
amount of
shit
snow this
tomorrow.
morning.
Bro, we had so much right now, and we're gonna get hit hard as fuck again tomorrow. Like today they sent an email out at work, and they were like, "Yeah, everybody's working from home tomorrow. Don't even come in. The roads
That's
are gonna be too bad."
That's a W though.
Holy shit.
A W right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
drive
it's
safe.
fucked,
Lake
but-
effect. It's
I'm
that
hope-
lake effect.
No.
I'm hoping
it's
we get a
so
good
bad.
amount of snow. I want people to not.
I'm not going to
I'm
work
trying to watch
tomorrow.
football.
I'm calling off.
Fuck
Fuck
'em.
them
Oh
motherfuckers.
yeah.
I told you, Mike said, "Fuck everybody, fuck them."
Yeah, he's on that mentality, dude.
I'm on demon mode.
Yes,
So what are we
sir.
thinking? What are we college is over, boys. Besides transfer
dude.
portals, what's next for us? It's obviously we cover the NFL till it's done.
Mhm.
Then we're kind of floating around, dude.
And then Slates has to carry us in fucking basketball.
Your
We
Melon-
we can run NBA shit. I love
Melon, you watch
watching
a lot of
NBA
ball?
shit, man.
Basketball? Not that much, to be honest.
I don't watch a
just-
single thing, bro.
I
I
just
got the
can't.
Lakers on right now. They playing the
Bro,
Suns.
too much ISO ball for me. I can't do it.
It's just too
True.
much.
And there's so much.
There's
People
just too
be
much
fly-
ball.
bro. I just can't. They're so soft, bro. Everyone's flopping to get a call.
Yep.
They literally let, bro. I know I sound like a fucking boomer right now, but
I agree.
No,
I
I'm
just-
with you though. Because like, hold on, let me get this in here real quick. We was watching a Christmas Day game. It was Christmas Day, so it was all my family was watching. Me, my brother, my mom, my dad. This nigga Joel Embiid damn near had like 18 points and made like 16 free throws.
Yeah,
We were like,
bro,
yo, what the
it's
fuck?
it's so bad, bro. That's why I can't watch it because it's just like they help the superstars so much,
Oh yeah.
and it's just like it's not even fun to watch.
I
Like,
basically stopped
I mean,
watching soccer for the
it's
same
still
reason.
it's still
It takes from
entertaining.
the game. It
Mhm.
takes
Yes,
from the game.
100%. And that's why you see all these players that come from foreign countries, and they're like, it's honestly easier in the NBA because they just let you get away with a bunch of shit. Whereas like overseas, people play like team basketball and you play defense. And I mean,
Mhm.
they still play defense in the NBA, don't get me wrong. Like there's obviously just much better players that just make contested shots,
Yeah.
but it's just like the effort is lacking a lot. And
Yeah.
it's just like,
I feel you.
yeah,
I see a
Mhm.
I
fuck
don't
ton
know.
of walking when there does not need to be walk. Like I get walking, but when you're walking when you don't need to be walking, when you need to be moving, that shit's kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
But there's a lot
And
of
then
sports are like that now, dude. Soccer's the same way. You can't fucking
That's
let
why,
me get one more
hey,
thing, one more basketball thing real
go
quick.
ahead.
Because we touched on the European ball a little bit. Man, so since in the United States, how shit has amped up with AAU and like all the tournaments, that shit is year round. Kids are playing 4 and 5 games a week and practicing once that week. In Europe, they're gonna practice 4 to 5 times a week and play once that week. You know what I mean? It's really, really that's how those guys
It's
they
way
go to
different.
practice and get that team chemistry and that team orientation and all that shit. You know what I mean? And I think that's well, it is a real big difference, but it shows a lot. You know,
yeah.
it shows a lot.
Well, and I feel like when you're practicing, you're going to be working on a lot more fundamentals. I feel like AAU ball is a lot of like showboating. They're trying to
Oh, yeah.
embarrass you in front of Ball is Life
Yeah.
camera.
It's like look at me
Especially
type
AAU
basketball.
with no practice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or limited amounts of practice. If you're playing the game in games more than practice, I don't think that's right.
No. But hey, that's why I said this year I'm getting into hockey.
Dude,
Hey,
hockey's
we can
nice.
cover some hockey.
We can all get into. I'm down to get in some hockey.
We can all
You
get
know I've been
into
watching hockey
hockey.
before the
Yeah,
pods.
yeah. I'm down to get
Yep,
into some
yep.
hockey.
I'm done. I haven't watched that much hockey, but I'm gonna start watching it because I started watching a little bit last year, but I don't know. I think it's
Mhm.
fast paced and they let you fight, bro.
Yeah, the
That's just
physicality is
fucking
nice.
badass,
Yeah.
bro.
Physicality in that sport is very crisp,
The
especially because
UFC
they're
Yeah.
juniors
allowed
just
to
won the
be.
cup. They won the
Did they?
gold medal. Yep.
Oh
They
shit.
went undefeated. Fucking who was it? It was either Finland or Switzerland. They were fucking sweeping everybody, and the United States came in and beat them like 5-2.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of getting shit on in hockey.
yeah. It
But
is
for
getting
anybody else still watching, now's the time for y'all to hit the comment section and let us know what y'all want to hear. You know what I
That's
mean?
true. I remember we
So,
were like,
Yeah.
dude. I remember we said if people wanted us to watch cricket, we'd fucking watch.
but yeah, whatever
Anything.
they want, shit. Yeah,
We
put
watch some
some in the
goddamn
comments.
pool, some
We'll do
A-ball.
some searching. Go
Yeah.
Like,
watch some shit,
we need
react
to
to
we
it.
need to watch some backyard wrestling, like the barbed wire, the fucking
Ooh.
little bit
Oh,
of
boy.
They
street,
got that bare knuckle boxing shit.
little bit of street beefs going, dude.
Street beefs. Oh man.
They
What
got
you?
UFC 297 coming up on the 20th.
It's true. Fight's
Ooh,
coming up.
could talk about UFC.
Shawn
Yeah.
Strickland's
I
fighting.
do love UFC.
UFC is very crispy.
Yeah,
What'd you think,
so I
Melon?
think Shawn
Are you trying to
Strickland's
come
gonna
back after
beat the shit out of
the
Zuki.
Cowboys game this weekend?
Me?
Yeah, you. I mean, you
Oh
might
yeah.
as well just finish out the NFL season with us if you're down.
Yeah, I'm down, bro.
Yeah.
Just let me know when.
Might as well.
Might as well.
Yeah, I
That'll
ain't got nothing
be
else to do, so
that'll be what
Same
Tuesday.
thing.
I like chopping it up. So
That'll be Tuesday. Or we can do Monday or Tuesday night because I got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. So we can either do Tuesday night and it go up Wednesday morning, or we can do Monday night and it go up Wednesday. Just so we stay on like the actual upload schedule. But whatever day you guys are more free,
But
and then we
I'll
can do
let
it.
you know. It don't matter to me.
Okay.
I'm free whenever. So
We can do it
Yeah.
earlier
Yeah.
too since I won't be at work. So we can go back to like 8:30, 8 o'clock, whatever works for everybody.
bet
Whatever
that.
works.
But-
All right.
work.
That concludes the latest episode of Traders Up North. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to drop a like, drop a sub. Let us know in the comments how you're feeling, how these games got you feeling, how Michigan being national champions has you feeling. I know it's got this whole state bumping at the moment. Ellen,
Yes, sir.
appreciate you, bro. Thank you for being here once again. Look forward to seeing you here again soon. Slates, Michael,
Yeah.
thank you guys for being here as always, making this channel what it is. And on that note, we out. Peace.
Peace.